Hello there everyone, welcome to Minecraft Snapshot 13-040. I'm sure you've all seen the videos about horses and the new launcher and everything already. My opinion is, currently the launcher is a bit pants, but it's probably going to get better, and the horses seem a bit silly, but I'm sure they'll prove their worth in time. Now, the one thing I've come to show in this video is something a bit different. Now, as I'm sure you all know, you can tie horses to leashes, and with that leash, which is here, which you can get in the creative menu here, you can tie other animals to the leash. So if I was to spawn a mushroom, I can pick it up and I can go whoosh, and I can tie it to here, and then it will fall and hang by there, just about. Or I could simply just place it down, tie it to here. See that? See? Pretty simple. You can hang people alive, and you can do this. Now the good thing is about this is, using a bit of NBT magic, you can do things like this. Here we have Mr. Freddy Freedom, and he lives in his minecart because he's a rich dude, and his slave follows him around all the time because his slave has no choice. As his slave friend will tell you, to think that I was once a sheep and my master a mushroom, look at us now. As you can see, he can't escape because he is connected by leash to Freddy. Now this is not possible to do in creative nor survival. I don't think in survival you can even leash other animals. I'm not sure yet. Haven't tested it, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for a very small map making tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to do this. See this? And things like this, and we can even get giants. And this ender crystal, middle of nowhere, I haven't brought it from the end. I've just literally converted I think it was a sheep or something into this, and I can't punch it, I can't shoot it, I can't blow it up, anything like that. In fact, I had to blow it up because when I made it there was a little grass block stuck here, and I had to set off some TNT to get rid of the grass block because I couldn't break the grass block because the hitbox of this was in the way. But I digress. Now, you guys want to know how to do this. Okay, so the first step is very easy. We have a mushroom and a pig spawned in with spawn eggs. We attach this to them, and we attach them to there. Attach him to there. Now at the moment they're not very special at all. And we're going to make a few changes to them. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to rename them. And then we're going to turn them into villagers. And then we're going to tie them to each other. These are three things that can be done separately. But if we want to make something where two people are tied to each other like this, then that's what you have to do. You can do any of these things entirely separately. But the thing I'm sure most people are here for is how to leash mobs together, because you can't do that in vanilla, not in the slightest. And of course you can't pick up villagers either. So, we're going to hop into MCEdit and start using TextLove's NBT filter. The downloads will all be in the description of the video. Okay everybody, here we are in MCEdit. I'm now going to use this full screen recording thing because for this it opens an extra window. Okay, so first thing we're going to want to do is select the area and analyze. Now this looks a bit funny. I don't know why my grass looks so weird. I suppose I could change it, but no, we got a tutorial to do. Now this, wait, here we are. Right, so this is what Freddy and Freddy's slave look like, and that's what the ender crystal look like. Everything that is an entity is red, and most blocks look similar to what they look like in the game. Okay, so first of all I'm going to show you, well no I won't, I'll just do it step by step. Okay, I'm going to select the mushroom and the pig, their area. Okay, make sure you're fully selected all the way around, and then you do analyze to check you've got them. This shows we have a mushroom cow and a pig. I don't know why it calls it that. It does, right? Now I've got a lot of filters installed, but what you're going to select, you want to go up to the thing which I can't see because I've got a funny shaped computer, I guess. And you want to go to the one that is called NBTEditor. Now this is the ultimate filter because you can do anything you like. It opens this little window, and here in the window we can see entities. And this one is the mushroom cow, as it says there. And this one is the pig, because it says saddle, and it has things like that that are only applicable to pigs. Okay, so what we're going to do now, first of all we're going to change the name of the mushroom cow. We're going to call him, or what should we call him? This is by double-clicking custom name. We're going to call him, I don't know, my new cousin, Greg. Like Greg, there we go. And now the thing is, when you've done that, when you look at him straight, he'll show the name above his head. But if you're not looking at him, he won't show you the name. Just like if you named an egg in creative mode in an anvil. But if I put this to 1, custom name visible, then that'll mean that it'll be visible wherever you are, even through walls, just like a player would be. Okay? And we're going to do the same for the pig. The pig is going to be called sausage roll. Because let's be honest, that's where all the pigs are heading. Yeah. And we're going to make him visible as well, because we don't want to make it so that you only look at him and see the name, because that's just annoying and no good at all. Now I'm going to do Control S to save and Control close to close, and I'm going to head back to Minecraft. Here we are in Minecraft. We have Greg's finest sausage rolls. Haha, do you get it? Do you get it? Like the shop Greg's? Okay, maybe not, but yeah, I named him after my new cousin who was born last week. Oh. But yeah, you've got the idea there of how to name mobs and keep the names above their heads. I've been working on this for a while today, to be honest, but there you go. And now for the next step, which is to turn them from mushrooms and pigs into villages, which is going to be a bit strange, but it will be doable. Alright guys, here we are. 13W16A is the name of my snapshot world. Okay, now we're going to change the Greg and sausage roll. Analyze. We have them already. We didn't need to do anything extra there. NBTEditor, filter. Entities. Now, this time we're going to transform these magical animals into testificates. Okay, so it's very, very simple. There's nothing special you need to remember. You just need to remember that it's not testificate, it is villager. Going to turn them into villager. And the pig sausage roll, I'm sorry, he's called sausage roll. He's not called just a pig anymore. He is a sausage roll. He's a walking dead pig sausage roll. And this one's a villager as well. Now, when they're actually villagers, there's something else you can do that I'll show you in a second, which you can change their profession. But I'll show you that next. Save, close, and back to Minecraft. Here we go again. I've noticed there's a big performance increase in this snapshot, which is very good. And there you go, Greg and sausage roll, and they're both still tied because leash, as I'll show you in a minute, is an NBT tag. So even if you break this fence, well, I don't know about that, but you can change the NBT tag of the leash to be anywhere. So if you want him to tie, I'm not sure about thin air, I haven't tried that one, maybe try that at the end. If we want to tie this somewhere else, we can. So he'll be tied to that spot, okay? And sausage roll, as you can see, is also tied. At the moment, they're both standard farmer villages, like villages used to be when you used to spawn them from the spawn egg. But how can we get one to be a different profession? Well, that's very, very simple, and I shall show you that doing the next step when we tie them together forever. Alright guys, back in MCEdit, and here we are again. We have Greg and sausage roll in no particular order. I think this one's sausage roll and this one's Greg, because that's the way we left it. They always appear from the guise of where you last logged out of the world. That's like your session lock. Oh crap, I just pressed import instead. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, filter. Filter on the NBTEdit filter. If you just leave MCEdit open, but make sure to never have the worlds open at the same time. You can just have them on the menu on both Minecraft and MCEdit. Okay, now very simple thing to do. Riches. So we can actually have a proper. It's the poor what get the money. It's the. No, that's wrong. Hang on. This is a musical quote. Never mind. Anyway, riches. You can change that. I think that might be to do with. I don't know. Profession, okay? This is what we're going to change. So, if we change profession to 1, I'm not sure how many goes up, but if we change it to 2, we'll say. Change this one to 2, and we'll change the first guy, which is called Greg. I'm going to change him to 1, so he's going to be a librarian, a white guy, anyway, like Mr. Freddy Freedom. Now, the thing we wanted to do was leash. Okay? Now this is the very hard part, so listen carefully, everybody. We want to tie sausage roll to Greg, so it's like sausage roll is in Greg's. Okay? Now this is a very simple thing to do. This is a UUID. I don't know what this stands for, to be honest. I'm still learning this myself, but as I can understand, it tells the game what, like a specific entity. So if you have more entities than that number, or this number put together, you've got too many entities, guys, in your worlds. But you're never going to have that many, okay? So what you do is you copy least, and now we're going to go back to Greg. Here's Greg. And we're going to delete all the tags from leash. Oh, crap. Hang on. Okay. Okay, then. We're going to be tying sausage roll to Greg. This is the wrong way around. Okay? Ignore me. This is the wrong way around. But if we wanted to do Greg to sausage roll... No, we're tying Greg to sausage roll now. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We just wanted to tie one to the other. Just a joke. Paste. Okay, sorry guys. Something always messes up in tutorials, doesn't it? Okay. Done. We are done. We have tied them together for life. So one of them is still tied to a post. Not sure which one, because I'm a bit confused at the moment. One of them is still tied to a post, but one of them is tied to the other. Okay? So we'll see how well that worked now. We go back into the game. And there you are, you see. Sausage roll is still tied to his post. Greg is tied to sausage roll, but there is a fence in the way, so Greg can't get to sausage roll at the moment. Okay, well, I hope you get the basics there. We have now tied Greg to sausage roll, and that was what people came here to see. Now, there's other tricks you could do. If you would use Sethbling's stacked entities filter to make stacked entities, you could tie certain entities in the stack to certain places so that each entity in the stack is in a different place, kind of thing, if you get me. Like, so you could have, it's hard to explain, but you could have, like, let's say you had a fence here, and then coming from there you had that tied to a pig here, say, and then on top of him was a chicken stacked, riding on top, and the chicken could be tied to here, okay? And Morris! I'm sorry, everybody, I have a very noisy family. Here we have a whole row of pigs, and for our bonus round, we're going to be doing some funny thing to these piggies. Okay, here we are again, and for this round, you might want to skip to the end, because this might not be too interesting, but basically, I'm going to try out a number of things. On this first one, I'm going to try making the rope go somewhere else, and then I'm going to try making the rope go somewhere that doesn't exist on this one. I mean, yeah, that's right. Space you gotta use to go slow. See, I'm not a great at MCEdit, to be honest. I'm just trying to teach you guys a little bit. No, they're a bit too close together for my liking. Might be able to get away with it. I'm gonna try making one of these a giant and one of these a zombie. I don't know. I don't know what else. We'll think of some funny stuff, I'm sure. So, I will make one an ender crystal. He'll be crystallized for the rest of his days. And we'll make one... Oh, I don't know, we'll try something like a drop. Maybe a diamond, we say. Okay. Here we go then. Here we are then, everybody. We got our zombie working. But he's gonna die soon enough. The tied to a pig, his leash broke as soon as we loaded it up. The giant seems to work. Yes, he's got his leash there, but because he's so big, the leash kind of doesn't look that great, to be honest. And here we have the ender crystal, and at the moment it looks a bit messy, but as you can see, that is a real ender crystal, just like the one I saw over there. Oh! I forgot to make it invincible by the looks of it, and I killed the giant off, because the giant only had the health of a pig. The diamond didn't work at all, I don't know how to do that. But the tide elsewhere did work until I blew that up. So, most of those tests were unsuccessful. But as you can see, things like this are very much possible, and I suggest you check out my friend Nirgalbunny's channel, because he is, well, he is still, guys, working on what is probably going to be the greatest adventure map ever made, because Well, to be honest, if it wasn't after him working on it for so long, then I would cry my eyes out for days, because he is probably the best map maker that there has been who hasn't managed to release a map. And he was what gave me the idea to try and do this, but he wouldn't give us the secret, so I had to work it out myself, and now I spilled it to you guys, so now everybody can do it. Haha. But yeah, seriously, go and check out Nirgalbunny's channel. He's got some very good applications for this technology. And see if you can work out some of this kind of stuff by yourself. Don't be afraid to do a little bit of mess making in your test worlds, everybody. And I shall see you next time for some more map making tutorials, I guess. Don't forget to leave a like if this has helped you, and maybe subscribe if you want to see some more, and leave a comment if you need any help, or you want to make any comments on how I messed up so bad at everything, and I should have recorded this and I should have recorded that, and the world's not loading over there, but we don't need the world over there at all. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you. Yeah, so leave a like, subscribe, comment, fave, whatever you want, and tell your friends if they need some help as well. I can help them now, I guess. Now I know how to do this stuff. And check out Techself and Nirgalbunny's channels. And yeah, goodbye. And I'll show you one more thing I've just thought of. Slave driver, slave 1, slave 2, slave 3, slave 4, 5. Got to change the professions and then tie them all together. And there you are. We have the slave driver. Slave 1 is attached to him, slave 2 is attached to slave 1, slave 3 attached to slave 2, slave 4 is attached to slave 3, and slave 5 is attached to slave 4. So if we place a water bucket here, they should all go in a big line. Kind of, yeah, you can see it working pretty much. And here we have the bad slave, the one who didn't do what was asked of him, and they hung him as an example to the others. And all of Minecraft here shall burn under my wrath. It's a bad idea putting these leashes in Mojang. We're gonna do some bad stuff with this. Bad!